Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Temperatures in the 60s, low 60s this morning. Not much wind, partly to mostly cloudy. I was thinking about, being out on a boat when the water's smooth and dropping a line into water and dropping it down there, see what bites. I wonder if Mark over at Tradewinds Marina ever gets to do that, or is he too busy serving chicken wings?
I don't know, but see, this is where you and I are different. Last night I was thinking about being out there water skiing, man. That would have been a beautiful night to do that.
Well,
and fish too, but
fishing.
I was thinking about water skiing, man.
You'd probably find my arms somewhere along the shore because I'm afraid they'd be pulled off if I tried to water ski. Mark, how you doing? How's things at Tradewinds Marina?
Well, it's a beautiful morning. It really is.
It really is nice. I walked out this morning and thought of you because of that calm wind and just a right temperature. Temperature was 60, and I thought, man, it'd be nice to be out leaving Tradewinds with a whole bunch of goodies and bait and so forth and go out and see if I could catch a crappie or a walleye or something. Good time of day to do that.
Yeah, it'd be, as long as you don't have a sailboat.
Yeah.
Right on. When was the last time we said that in the state of Nebraska?
No kidding. This year it's just been brutal with the wind.
Yeah, it has been. But the temperatures have been so comfortable this past weekend. A little breezy, but my goodness, you could go out and float around and be very, very comfortable. I'm sure people are enjoying that.
Yep. We had a really, really good crowd for the 4th of July. It was it was kind of weird, with the 4th of July being on a Thursday, and then we had a bunch of people that had to go back to work on Friday, and then they were back Friday night. So, but it turned out to be a beautiful weekend, and everybody was safe, and that's the main thing. And had a really nice fireworks show out here on the lake, and just had a really great weekend with a whole bunch of good people.
Oh, that's great. I was going to ask you about that because, as you mentioned, it was a little bit different where you had the fireworks going on after the holiday, but people can't seem to get enough of those fireworks. So having another last chance to see some big ones probably went over pretty well. Yeah,
it did. We were, it's touch and go there for a while with the weather, but the weather cleared off about 3 o'clock, and them guys scrambled to get set up, and it went off without a hitch. So,
all the volunteers again that you like to talk so much about, Mark, make these things happen, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. And our fireworks show, we pretty much pay for it solely off donations, so that's always a appreciated thing as well.
All right, we've got the 4th in the books. Everybody had a great time. Everybody was safe there and got their way home and enjoyed the show. What's the rest of the summer laying out like? Do you have any more events coming up, or is it just good food and fishing and skiing and all that sort of thing?
Food and fishing. I believe there's not this weekend, but next weekend there's a catfish tournament going on.
Okay.
But I don't have a whole lot of information about it or anything, so.
Well, that's okay. The catfishermen and women are kind of in their own world. They love to fish for catfish, and you think about catfishing, I think, Mark, is everybody has their own recipe as far as which bait works and all of that. Makes it kind of fun. Yeah.
You'll see some pretty interesting characters. I mean, they're all great people. There's just some of them got a little more pizzazz than others.
They really do. They really do, and they don't mind staying up all night and fishing until the next morning. So that tells you something right there. So I tell you, we've been talking with you every week about your expanded services and so forth. And we don't want to sound like a broken record, but I wonder about your expectations when you worked last fall through the winter to, expand your beer garden and expand your kitchen, a few more seats for people to sit at. Has it met your expectations or exceeded it?
It's hard to my expectations are always pretty high. So
there you go. Yeah.
But no, we're very pleased with the response to the new beer garden and the pavilion and the new menu. So we're very happy with it. You know, there's always room for the trade winds itself to improve, and you know we're constantly looking at that. So
yeah, well, and you know it takes time sometimes for everybody to get adjusted, but you didn't have much adjustment time, I think, with the spring we had and the summer. Kaboom! They all came in and started, picking up, the good food, coming to eat only. I mean, we talk about people that drive from Grand Island to just come and have one of your weekly specials. That tells you something right there.
Yeah. We our specials are doing pretty good. You know, I mean, this week things have been a little slower, but historically after the 4th, that following week is always a slower week for us. So, which isn't all bad.
Right.
You know,
a little breathing room there. Can you go over the specials for us? I know Brent, he always starts kind of turning circles and it gets all sweaty on his forehead when you start talking about all these specials because they sound really, really good. Can you go through those for us?
You bet. On Mondays, we have our flat iron steak, mashed potatoes, gravy, and green beans. And we're also offering the Trade Winds Philly cheesesteak or a Cactus Philly cheesesteak on that night now as well. Mm. And then Tuesday, of course, is taco night. And then Wednesday is fried chicken, mashed potatoes and gravy and corn. Or you can have a chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, gravy, and corn. And we're also going to do the Trade Winds Marina Philly cheesesteak and the Cactus cheesesteak on Friday nights. We've had just such a huge response out of them Philly cheesesteaks that we decided that, there's some people that come and one of them want to eat chicken, one of them don't want to eat chicken, so we'll give them another option.
Well, you can't go wrong in this part of the country with what you just talked about, mashed potatoes and corn and that sort of thing. That's the kind of food that people around here seem to really enjoy. So you can put that together with everything, and it just makes for a good meal. And I think people just tells you something when they drive out just to have something to eat, whether they're boating, fishing, or camping. Just drive in and enjoy the food that you have. But you do offer camping and so forth, and you mentioned it slowed down just a little bit. Are there some available camping spots and lodging this weekend? I have not looked at the books this week. I know we have a family reunion coming up. Okay.
I don't know if it's this weekend or next weekend. But just give the girls at the marina a call, and they'll let you know what we have available.
Okay. All right. Sounds good, Mark. Anything else that we didn't talk about that you wanted to highlight this morning?
No. I know, believe it or not, we ran out of bait. We ran out of minnows this last weekend, and I should have minnows showing up today. So everyone that is planning on coming to the lake late during the week, I should have bait after 1 or 2 o'clock today.
Okay. So. All right. Good to know. Somebody might be coming over this afternoon. They can stop by and pick it up. Mark, thanks so much for talking to us. We appreciate your business and what you do there at Trade Winds.
All righty. Well, you guys are going to have to come up sometime and just have a burger and an adult beverage.
That sounds good. Now, Brent is a Mountain Dew man. Do you have something similar to Mountain Dew?
Yeah, I got Mountain Dew, and I mix a little Copenhagen in it.
Oh, wow. That's yummy.
Yikes. Thanks, Mark.
Not a problem.
Take care. All right. It's 7:40. I don't know, Brent. What do you think about that? That Copenhagen and Mountain Dew might have a little zap to it.
Might have to spit a little bit of it out at times, I guess.
I sure would. All right. Stop and see Mark at Trade Winds and his great crew they have there. It's not just a place to pick up bait and get your boat ready to go, get gassed up and so forth. They have all of that. But it's a great place just to go and eat and relax.
It is, yep. Beautiful place out there.
All right, moving. Excuse me, I knew that was going to happen. Moving along, we have a lot of work to do today, Brent, so we can't horse around too much, so we're just going to get on the pony and go forward.
Okay.
So today at the Prairie Pioneer Center, it's chicken spaghetti. Something a little different, along with peas and fruit. Call them at 872-6121. Let them know you're going to come and have that delicious meal. And you can also call 872-6121 to set up the delivery to your home if needed. All right. I was doing this ad this morning about Sylvester's. What great timing. Thunder Karaoke will be here this Friday night. Broken Bow's alumni is taking place this weekend. People are going to start rolling in as early as today and tomorrow and get settled in, maybe see some people, some old friends. And old friends can get together and go out and have a fun time on Friday night at Sylvester's. Thunder Karaoke is back. So grab your friends and put them up on stage with you and sing about old times and sing loud, just like you do in the car. And maybe back in the day you rode around and listened to Coma and sang along with the Turtles or something like that. You can do that out at Sylvester's, and they'll have that set up for you at Sly's. 9 until 1 this Friday night, karaoke at Sly's in Broken Bow. Freddie will also have some Jell-O shots available. So come out and have a good time at the quiet little place that rocks, East Highway 2, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
Hey, are you looking for a great career? Well, BD in Broken Bow is hiring, and they would love to have you join their team. They offer competitive wages, great team environment, and day one benefits. That's right, benefits start on day one, some of which include health, life, and dental insurance, tuition reimbursement, and more. To apply, go online to bd.com/careers, but you can also attend their open interviews that they are conducting now every Wednesday from 3 until 4 in Broken Bow. So again, if you want to apply to begin a career at BD, go to bd.com/careers or stop in today between 3 and 4 during their open interview period.
The Nebraska Department of Transportation is also hiring. They have an opportunity for a highway maintenance worker to join the team in Arthur, Hyannis, Mullen, Stapleton, Thedford, and or Broken Bow. So this is a wide area that they can take applications from. They reward their employees' hard work with a friendly and supportive work environment. They encourage creativity and innovation, and they provide training and career development, advancement opportunities, ample paid time off, a work-life balance, and comprehensive benefits package that includes a matching retirement contribution. Now, for these jobs, you need to apply online. So here's the site, statejobs.nebraska.gov. And that must be completed online. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer.
Well, listen, many of us have family pets, and we know how important it is to make sure they are up to date on their shots. So Bierman Vet Clinic of Arnold will be hosting an annual shot clinic in Callaway on Thursday, July 11th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. in Morgan Park in Callaway. Shots are $15 each, and they will have flea and tick meds as well as dewormer available to buy. No appointment needed. Just stop out from 9 to 11 on Thursday, July 11th. They'll be in Callaway at Morgan Park. Again, the Bierman Vet Clinic will be hosting an annual shot clinic in Callaway Thursday, July 11th from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. in Morgan Park tomorrow morning.
Thank you, Brent. Good morning, Trish. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
We have a busy day because Crazy Days is tomorrow. Did you know that?
I know. It's starting tomorrow, all the craziness.
Yes. Not that it isn't a little crazy day
It's
today.
always
Anyway,
crazy.
Yeah.
It's always crazy.
So, how's things going?
Busy. It's a good busy.
Good.
Yeah. It's getting quotes done, and yeah, I've gotten a lot of requests and orders. That's why I brought in the sample book. So everybody on Facebook, there it is.
There it is.
Right. There it is.
Right there.
Cushions, outdoor cushions, because there's a lot of good older patio furniture that we've bought over the years that have really good inserts. and the fabric just gives out, especially if it's just sitting out there. So I just got this great sample book, and it's actually a woven outdoor. It's not printed, so it's not going to fade. It's not real thin. It's thick. And if you've got good inserts, don't try to go out and get replacement cushions, because the stuff you're going to get is so thin, it's crappy. So anyway, it's an investment, but this fabric is made out of polypropylene, and it's woven, and they're saying light fastness, so the fading part of it is it exceeds 3,000 hours. So if you're good about bringing in your cushions, when it's crappy weather, and the way I like to make my cushion covers is I serge all the inside seams, so you can technically with zippers, so you can pull these off and actually wash them in cold water.
Oh, nice.
And just let them hang to dry. But it's an investment. It's not like you're going to pay $29.95 for each cushion, but it's worth the investment. And I'm doing like 8 of them down in Kearney right now for a lady. Yeah, so
there you go.
Yeah.
Designs of distinction, folks. That's who we're talking to, Trish. And you're doing some of that. I know that your mainstay is your window.
Yes, is my window treatments.
Yep. But this is a nice little added service that you can squeeze in as you go along.
These are like nighttime projects.
Like
and most people are, home watching TV, that kind of project. But, that availability is here. And like I said, you're investing in something that you've, purchased, but the covers might be a little shot. Don't throw away those inserts.
Yeah, don't do that.
No.
Save some money.
Because the new inserts are just not as good as what, those nice 5-inch thick cushions that you get. They might say they're 5 inches, but sit on them a few times, they get a little flat.
They're not 5 inches anymore. Okay. All right. That's part of what you do. I was going to ask you a question about a conversation we had this week with Mo, with Ideal Realty, and we were talking about, neutral colors and what you do when you might be thinking about selling your home or your business a year down the road or 2 years down the road, and you look at the windows and they need help, and you probably want to invest enough money to make sure that they're quality window treatments.
It's selling a house is really, it's hard to begin with, but I tell people a lot of times they'll say, well, what has the best resale value? Nothing. I mean, honestly, I would rather see the new homeowner get what they want instead of you spending the money to make something look nicer. It's just 9 chances out of 10 the new owner's going to come in and rip them down anyway.
Yeah.
And it's sad. It really is sad, because I do have this conversation. It's like, well, in the next year or two, we're going to sell the house, so what's the best investment? You have to buy for what you like and live your life with it. But don't try to buy for a future buyer, because it's not going to work. It's going to be something that they're not going to like, or they're walking in there already thinking, I'm going to rip that window out and replace it. And, so it's kind of buy for you. Don't try to buy for somebody else. But color-wise, yes, neutrals.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your honesty there, because we kind of come to that conclusion. If you can, and we use carpet for an example.
Right. Yeah.
If you can,
that's hard.
You might want to wait if it's not terrible,
right,
and looks okay to sell the house, and then make some sort of a deal in the sale. That's what Mo said. Yeah, there's a lot of that goes on. They say, well, we'll replace the carpet.
It's like, no.
But
or we'll
let
give
you
you an
pick
allowance.
it. Yeah,
right.
we'll let you pick it, and so that there's that transition.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have the issues that you're talking about.
Yeah,
and I imagine you could do the same with window dressings if you wanted to make that part of the deal.
I mean, because when you start looking at draperies and the expenses and on something like that, it's definitely, I wouldn't invest that kind of money knowing that you're gonna, sell it in a year or two. But I do. I've learned over the years. It's just because I've gone into so many homes, and it's like, oh, I want you to measure all these windows, and I look down and there's a pile of blinds that were there, but we don't like those.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow.
Yeah,
it's just like what I like is not necessarily what you're gonna like in your home, and you may need blackout, because of a schedule issue or the way you sleep. And the other person wanted wide open and bright, 90% of the time if they could get it. So, it's just buy for you.
Makes sense.
That's my thing. Buy for you.
Highlight your experience. This gives me a chance to correct something I said the other day with your help. Because the next issue or subject would be people who live forever in the same home, and someday they look at their windows and go, oh my gosh, I didn't realize they looked that bad. And so the other day we were talking about, somebody asked me here on the show how long you've lived in your house. And I said, we bought it in 1975.
I was the one that asked you
that.
that.
You asked me that.
Yeah.
And so I got a text from my wife, Joan, which she often does when I'm incorrect.
Right.
So we've actually lived there since 1974. And we've had you in our house 2 or 3 different times for different projects. And you're so good about coming in and going, well, I'll do this bedroom, and we can do the living room later, and we can work on that. And so
one shade at a time. It doesn't, it's just the shipping might be a little bit higher if we're only doing 1 or 2, because the minimum is like $25. So they charge roughly $8 a shade on my shipping. So, it's like, if we can do 3, that's fine. You're not going to get hit with that extra shipping. But if all you need is 1, that's fine. I don't have a problem. And if I get those like all in a group, like I've got 3 different customers and they're all doing 1 or 2 shades, I can group it together as a miscellaneous order. And I'm sure the company especially the one out of Vegas, are like shaking their heads like, how is she putting all these shades in one house? They just don't match.
But you try to do that sort of thing.
I do, just to be able to save people a few bucks on the shipping.
How about commercial, Trish? You've been doing any commercial work?
Yeah. Well, I've got a bunch of quotes out right now. I've got a church in Indianola.
Oh, wow.
I know. And they're big windows. They're in a fellowship hall, so they're really big, facing east windows. So there's 10 of them total, but there would be 12 if I took one window and broke it down into single shades, but I'm able to do it as 2 shades instead of 4. And then the rest of them are all single, but they're big, and they're going to be cordless. And they know that if they, get them, somebody lets loose and they go all the way up, they might need a step stool to get them back down. But they're classrooms, so you can't afford to have the cords.
Right.
So it's just not even, it's worth having a cheap step stool somewhere for somebody to get up there and get them if they need to. But for the most part, they'll probably be down. But they're more like the shades that you have, so they'll be able to see out and see the playground and do that. So working on that one, have quote putting together for a couple more rooms at the hospital. And so commercials alive and well.
Okay, so you folks out there who have businesses, give Trish a call. If you are on the church board,
yeah,
give
exactly.
Trish a call.
Church is good.
And if you have your own home,
Yep.
What's the phone number again?
308-870-3677.
Okay.
And Palmer Monument had their new place at McCook, and new to them, and got done putting in all their shades, so they're all done. Had one little shade that it was a corner thing, so I thought I had enough room to do it the way I measured, but had to get in a different shade to finish it. But that's on me. That's why I measure, and that's why I do my installs. It's,
That's why you're so busy.
It
really is.
That's why I do that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'd rather it be my mistake than take somebody else's measurements and find out they really didn't know how to measure.
Well, it happens.
It happens.
It happens. All right. Best way to get a hold of you is just use that phone number.
Yes, absolutely. And I do text. I try to get back to everybody every once in a while. There's somebody said they left a message and I can't find it and they can't find it. And I'm like, I don't know where it went. But the gremlins in the world space.
Okay. Well, I know you're busy. That's good. But you're also working some hours out at, where was that again?
You want me to say it just so you can pick on Ron.
No, I don't want to pick on him. Where are you working again?
It starts with a B.
We don't want to pick on him. We just want to charge him. Come on, Trish. Work with us here.
Also, write down Chris Smith's Palmer Monument.
Oh, yeah, Palmer Monument. Good one, Dave. The hospital.
How about,
hospital.
Do you want to charge the Indianola Church, too? We do that one.
That might be going a little too far, but we could try.
No, I love being out at Bow Family. That's been a lot of fun.
Well, it matches up perfectly with your skills, that's for sure.
It's been a lot of fun. Great people, and just it's fun to be there and see how they handle things and it's pretty cool.
Okay, hang with us. Play the game with us, would
you?
Okay. Brent has the question. The prize is Runza treat today.
Wednesday.
Yes, every Wednesday, Runs in Broken Bow serves pig in a blanket, so here's a chance to win one. These questions are about some famous actors who were born in July, so we're asking about them and their movies. My name is Fred Gwynn. Now, that name may not ring a bell right away, but just keep listening. He was born on July 10th. Most people remember me as Herman Munster. But I also appeared in the 1992 hit movie My Cousin Vinny with Joe Pesci. What was my role in that film? Was I the doctor, the judge, a mechanic, or a bank robber? My name is Fred Gwynn. I was born on July 10th. I appeared in the hit movie My Cousin Vinny in 1992. What character did I play? Was I the doctor, the judge, the mechanic, or a bank robber? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
Even Brent.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
On KCNI KBBN Radio.
Drew is enjoying the new ice cream sandwich from Runza.
I like to call it a cookie hugwich.
Huh?
Because it's really just 2 fresh baked chocolate chip cookies giving some chocolate vanilla twist ice cream a hug.
Oh.
Like the ice cream got a little sad and the cookies were like, oh, come here, buddy.
Well, that is adorable. Try Runza's new ice cream sandwich today. Because Runza makes it all better.
Remember, today is Pigs in a Blanket Day.
And we have a caller on the line. I didn't quite catch the name. Who are we talking to?
My name is Stefan.
Stefan, how are you doing?
Good.
All right. Do you want to? You already answered it off the air, but we can just to tell everybody that Stefan said judge, which is correct, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you got it, Stefan. Way to go, my man.
Hey, good job.
All right. Hey, because you answered correctly, we got a certificate that's going to get you a free pig in a blanket that they serve on Wednesdays at Runza in Broken Bow. So swing on out, see us, say hi, and we'll get you your certificate, all right?
Jackpot.
All right.
Thank you very much.
You bet.
Hey, thanks for calling.
Come see us. Thanks. All right. Trish, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
That was good. I love that movie, too.
Oh, isn't that
my
a
goodness.
dandy?
That was like, yeah.
That's right up there. one
Loved
of,
him.
I think, a lot of people's favorites.
Yeah. and see him sitting up there on that bench, and he was just staring at Joe Pesci like, what the heck?
That's a good one. That's a good one. All's about Positrack rear ends. That's solved the case.
There you go.
We'll take a quick time out. We'll catch up on news next.
Ag producers, now's the time for warm season soil builder cover crop mixes from AeroSeed. There are several mixes to provide additional grazing, hay, and forage resources while building your soil. Choose from a standard mix for cover cropping and grazing, a midsummer grazing blend, multi-cut hay mix, a summer plant for winter grazing mix, or warm season silage blend. Log on to aeroseed.com or visit with your local AeroSeed dealer to learn more about these summer soil builder mixes for grazing, hay, and silage.
Crazy days are here, and that's what they're feeling at Varney Pharmacy. Crazy! Come check out the deals. This Thursday, save 40% off from 8:30 to 9:30, 35% off 9:30 to 10:30, 30% off 10:30 to 11:30, and 25% off 11:30 to 5:30. There will be discount tables set up too. Montana Silversmith and essential oils aren't included in the sale, but they are 20% off through Saturday. Shop Varney Pharmacy for crazy days. Downtown Broken Bow.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Go, go, go!
On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. One leading Democrat is asking others to pause before passing judgment on President Biden amid concerns about his ability to serve for 4 more years. Former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi tells MSNBC.
I've said to everyone, let's just hold off. Whatever you're thinking, either tell somebody privately, but you don't have to put that out on the table until we see how we go this week.
As almost 2 million customers in Texas wait for the power to come back after Hurricane Beryl, the storm's remnants have left Michigan's capital underwater.
Lansing's bad. Every road from that way this way is flooded.
And it's just crazy that this much water accumulated within, I think it was only raining for about an hour.
Opening arguments slated to begin at Alec Baldwin's involuntary manslaughter trial after a jury was chosen in a single day. CBS's Elise Preston.
2 jurors told the court they've never heard or seen anything about the case.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
You can host the best backyard barbecue when you find a professional on Angie to make your backyard the best around. Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Inside to outside. Repairs to renovations. Get started on the Angie app or visit Angie.com today. You can do this when you Angie that.
I'm at the movies, asking people if they'll switch seats with me for $574.
Here, take mine.
So what about $574 if you switch your home insurance to Allstate?
Too much work.
Not if you call them. They handle the switching.
Now, that's a plot twist.
Shh. Check Allstate first, and you could save hundreds on quality home insurance today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Not available in every state. Based on the national average annual savings for new home insurance customers surveyed in 2023 who switched to Allstate and reported savings. Savings vary.
Here's a look at Nebraska news. In a story released by KSNB, 2 Wyoming residents are in the Buffalo County Jail after they were caught with more than a pound of methamphetamine on Sunday. Court records show 47-year-old Ashley Baker of Evansville, Wyoming, is charged with meth possession and possession of a deadly weapon in commission of a felony. Crystal Williams, age 47, of Glen Rock, Wyoming, is charged with meth possession. The Buffalo County Sheriff's Office said 2 deputies approached a parked car on the westbound shoulder of Interstate 80 about 3 miles east of the Elm Creek exit. Deputies found 1.09 pounds of meth, a loaded .45 caliber handgun, plus a scale, a meth pipe, and some ammunition. Both are being held in jail on a $2 million bond. Probable cause hearings for the pair are scheduled July 24th. The max penalty for conviction on the drug charge faced by the pair is life in prison. The max penalty for the conviction on the weapons charge faced by Baker is 50 years in prison. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting from Central Nebraska's news source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, Here's Eddie Garcia.
In Major League Baseball games of note, battle of division leaders in Philadelphia, where the NL East leading Phillies rolled over the NL West leading Dodgers 10-1. Trey Turner hit a grand slam for Philadelphia. Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber were activated off the injured list for the Phillies. Harper went 0 for 4 in his return. Schwarber 1 for 4 with 2 runs driven in. The AL East leading Orioles lose to the Cubs 9-2. The Yankees fall to the Rays 5-3. New York's lost 17 of its last 23 and still are 3 games back of Baltimore in the AL East race. Astros beat the Marlins 4-3. Mariners over the Padres 8-3. Seattle still leads the AL West by 2 games on Houston. Guardians down the Tigers 9-8 in 11 innings. The AL Central leaders led by Josh Naylor, who had the go-ahead RBI single and drove in 4 in the win. NL Central leading Brewers fall to the Pirates 12-2. Joey Bart a grand slam for Pittsburgh. Braves over the Diamondbacks 6-2. Atlanta starter Chris Sale gets his major league leading 12th win of the year.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Sunshine expected today with daytime highs approaching 88. Winds out of the northwest 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear skies again tonight, lows around 60. Clear skies tomorrow, daytime highs approaching 88. Temperatures a bit above average Friday and Saturday with highs from the low 90s to the mid 90s. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Tired of unexpected car troubles putting a misfire in your day? Introducing C&M Auto in Anselmo. For routine maintenance to major repairs of gas and diesel cars or light and heavy-duty trucks, go with C&M Auto. They boast the latest diagnostics to diagnose and fix your vehicle's issues with quick response and a very competitive labor rate. Plus emergency 24-hour service rates outside their 9 to 5 Monday through Friday hours. Call 308-749-2277 for C&M Auto, located south of Chandler's Honey off Highway 2 in Anselmo. C&M Auto.
Convenience. It's something we all look for in our day-to-day life, and sometimes it can be hard to find. Fortunately for you, you can stop looking for more convenient ways to bank. At Bruning Bank, our online and mobile banking is there whenever you need it to make sure your finances are in order. From keeping tabs on your account to setting up spending controls when you're on vacation, you are in control. And with a lot of the scams and fraud in today's world, you can look at the checks you write, transactions on your account, and set up alerts. It's time to build, grow, and thrive. Call Bruning Bank today. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Aero Aviation, let us take control.
Remember the time you used to spend fighting weeds and bugs? Now you can spend that time elsewhere because aerial application is your best advantage against these problems. Let Aero Aviation take control.
When you need a helping hand to get the most from your land, Aero Aviation, let us take control.
For over 50 years, Aero Aviation has served the area. Contact Casey for your aerial application today.
And
action! It's Dave and Brent getting the action started on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
Currently 69, a lot more blue sky than earlier this morning. Winds are not a factor so far today. We'll call it light and variable. Barometric pressure up 1 point in the last hour at 30.07. Humidity at 80%. High yesterday was 84 with an overnight low of 60. Sunset today at 9:13. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:15. No measurable precipitation in the past 24 hours. We're at 2 inches and 86 hundredths for the month.
Ooh.
Gotta take care of something here.
Going to the intercom.
Hello?
Yeah, Christy?
Yes.
This is Dave.
Good morning.
I'm just a little upset. I just want you to know this.
How can I help?
Well, you can help by not riling up my co-host.
I didn't.
You got him in a pretty much of a funk now, and I got to work with him, so lay off.
Do you need me to come in and help? You know, I need to just do it myself. I want it done right.
Well,
Ouch!
I just shut her off. That's enough of that. That's just...
man. Do you want some help? I want to make sure it's done right. Ouch! Whoa! If she's still listening, I would take her help, though.
Well, when I go on a remote, which will be here in a while,
yeah,
she could come help.
Yeah, there you go. I'll bring the girls in, and we'll do some Crazy Days live reads.
I think I just bring Tina in. She's a little easier to work with. I think. I'm starting to see signs of similarities there.
I'm getting nervous here. I'm starting to feel that, Christy's starting to have an impact on Tina, which can be good and then not so good in some other areas.
For sales, good.
Yes.
For working with them, bad.
Oh, man.
Nebraska Land Hearing Center. I could do a whole segue on what we were just talking about here with the Hearing Center, but let's get serious for a moment. Hearing clearly is so important for quality of life. And if we don't hear everything out there that the birds present to us and Mother Nature and our friends and loved ones, we don't hear all of it, we're actually reducing our quality of life. And there's a way that you can check and see if you're doing that. If you're just fine, you just go on about your business. And it doesn't cost anything to have your hearing evaluation at Nebraska Land Hearing Center here in Broken Bow. Roxanne is a board-certified instrument specialist for hearing with over 35 years of experience, and she's right here in town, and she'll help you. If you've been struggling with your hearing and just putting it off, she can help you pretty quickly. And she also has some discounts, extended discounts for buying local, also pricing available in all budgets and technology types. She actually has some AI hearing aids right now that have additional special features, but you don't need to have those. She'll fit you with whatever fits you. And she's ready to have you make an appointment. Call her at 308-384-3852. She's located in the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce building, and her business name's right on the front window.
The Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce reminds you that Crazy Days is this week. Big day tomorrow. A lot of the businesses around Broken Bow will be starting some very special sales to celebrate Crazy Days. That'll be tomorrow, and we'll be out and about on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show, going to several different businesses to kind of give you a preview as to what will be coming up. So we encourage you to be listening for those special remotes coming up tomorrow on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. But also want to remind you about what they have going on Saturday, July 13th. Going to be a big day out at the Custer County Fairgrounds. Rocket Events is going to be there, going to put together some carnival things for the kids and the family. That'll be from 4 until 8 on Saturday afternoon at the Custer County Fairgrounds. And then later in the evening, it'll be music in a beer garden at the fairgrounds. Music starting at 9 p.m., going until 1 a.m. There will be food trucks out there, entertainment and games, family-friendly atmosphere. As we mentioned, evening music and beer garden. And here's some of the music acts who will be performing on Saturday night as part of Crazy Days out at the fairgrounds. They include Hockett, Luke Mills, Downtown Nowhere, Drew Phillips Band, and Live Faith. If you want to attend, there is a cost for the carnival for the kids and also for the music in the evening, but you can just pay right there at the Custer County Fairgrounds when you attend. So we encourage you to enjoy the festivities of Crazy Days this week in Broken Bow.
Thank you, Brent. Mr. Stuart Fox is in the studio. Stuart, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Good. I have a question for you before I'm going to let you guys talk movies. But you're an experienced business person. You head up the bank at Nebraska State Bank and Trust, and also you have the Callaway branch and the Myrna branch and another branch here in town. So you got a lot of employees.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you do when you have an employee that excels in their job but are difficult to get along with?
I don't have any of those.
Have you ever had any in the past?
Any in the past? I probably have had one or two.
What did you do? Did you, give them probation, or what did you do?
They're really good at their job, though?
Yeah.
Oh, boy, that's a tough one.
We had an example of that this morning. That's why I asked. Christy was picking on my co-host here, and you can't get the co-host in a frump when they're on the air.
Well, that's probably true. So, I don't know. I think Christy's pretty good at her job.
Well, she does a great job. She just sometimes
she knows how to punch our buttons, push our buttons, I guess.
I do have many of those.
Yeah.
The push buttons.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you were right, though. I think with Christy, she punches the button.
Yes, that's too. Yeah, right on.
That's funny.
Fox Theater. Boy, oh boy, we're so lucky to have the theaters here, 3 in 1 historic building.
Yeah.
I think it's just habit for everybody. When we drive by, we look at the billboards on the front and see what's happening and think about that delicious popcorn. And I hope most people drive by and go, hey, we're really lucky to have the theater here.
Yeah, I think so. I think people realize that. It is kind of fun when you're in there. Just during the day, I'll be over there and you see people like slow down or even stop on the street and they're staring at the marquee. So you appreciate that, But since I was here last, we've had some really good movies, and man, it's been busy. It's been a long time coming, since COVID. So these last few weeks have been great.
That's fantastic. You go by, and I think that's another habit that some of us have. There's quite a few cars there. Sometimes you glance over. Well, there might be something going on at the municipal building, and you look in there and it's dark. There's nothing going on, and there's cars all the way up and down the street.
That's what we like, Sometimes it's the opposite.
Yeah.
I'll drive down and think, oh, man, we're busy, and then,
Yeah. Well, I hope people will support you. Brent, I know you've talked about it every time we talk about the Fox, how affordable it is for families and individuals, whatever. I know the advertisers, you always thank them.
Yep.
But the way the cost of everything has went up, to be able to go see a movie at your prices is phenomenal.
Yeah, and we've talked about that before, but thanks to our local advertisers, which you're one of them, that's what helps keep our prices down. I mean, it truly does. Without that support, we couldn't offer that service, and we would have to charge the bigger city prices, And you mentioned all the cars that are out there. If you're an advertiser or a potential advertiser, when you're driving by and you see all those cars, look at the license plates. We bring people to town.
You do.
It's not just Fort County. We have a huge trade area. Broken Bow, itself has a huge trade area. But from the movie business, you have to go. Boy, I'm not sure where. I think maybe Ainsworth has a nonprofit part-time theater, but Valentine lost their theater. O'Neill lost their theater. We helped out with when the Rialto reopened in Arnold. But other than that, you've got to go to North Platte or to Alliance or, Cozad, which is one of ours.
Yeah, you have that one too, yeah.
As far as full-time theaters, there's not a lot around. The Kearney Cinema 8 closed here right before things got busy. I'm not sure what happened there, but, Grand Island is lacking a theater right now. So we do draw from a large area. And so, if you are an advertiser, look at those license plates. It's kind of crazy.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Well, Brent, dive in and talk about the different shows that are so well received right now.
All right. One question before we kind of get to what is currently showing. What about, from your end, what about the cost of bringing the movie to the theater? Has that gone up, say, post-COVID or?
Yeah, so we the way it works is we pay a percentage of ticket sales.
Oh, okay.
So when people always say, "Oh, why is it so expensive?" Well, the movie studio gets most of that. Probably, I'm not sure where the average is, but it's around 60% of the ticket price goes to. We just write checks to the studios, and we love to write big checks to them because that means people are coming. And we've had some big checks going out, but. We have a film booker that takes care of us, and he negotiates those terms on our behalf and does a pretty good job. But it has creeped up over the years. It used to be, when we were just a single screen and it was film. A movie'd be out for a couple weeks before we'd get it, and so the longer it'd been out, the lower the terms. And anymore, they just call it a scale. So depending on how well it's done nationwide, that's what we pay off of. And so you don't get any of those cheaper ones. But but that's also why we try and bring in the movies when they first come out, because that's people's attention span is pretty short. So is mine, and so you've got to get them in there when it's fresh in their mind. But no.
And another thing I'm sure you talk about bringing them in right away. Now you have this deal where they go to online or whatever, where you can purchase it through an app or whatever so quick now compared to the way it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure that is great to get them in right away, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, because the window, I guess, the theatrical window has shrunk over the years. And, it used to be a long time. You remember when we were kids, a movie would come out in the theater. It would probably be a couple years, at least a year or two before it'd be on HBO. You know, I mean, it was a long period of time. Pre-COVID, it was about 90 days or so before it'd come out onto a DVD or something, and now. There's some of them that are giving us a 30-day window. There's some that are 21. But I do think they're starting to learn that people do like to go to the movies still. Yes. And so like Inside Out 2, which is already left, if I had a fourth screen, it'd still be here. So it was still doing really well, but we just didn't have room for it. But that kind of that just showed, I think, the studios and everybody that people do they still like to go out to the movies. They still like to have that communal environment. You can't replicate that at home. And so I think that's helped. And then we've had, which is interesting, we do have Horizon, talking about current movies. It's just Chapter 1. That's the Kevin Costner Western saga. It's going to be 4 parts, I believe. Nationally, they said it didn't do very well. It's done very well at our theaters in Nebraska, but people around here, they like the Westerns.
They do.
And so that one's done well for us. We replaced Inside Out 2 with Despicable Me 4. That one's done really well. We've had some sellouts on that. And so, it's done really, really well.
So let's talk a little bit more about what's currently showing. You mentioned Despicable Me 4.
Yes.
The latest in the Minions and Gru saga.
Yeah, and that's one of the best franchises, Who doesn't
it's
like
great.
Minions?
Yeah. So you got that. That's currently showing, right? And then Horizon with Kevin Costner, will that continue?
Both of those will continue on. And so kind of our last call tonight and tomorrow night would be for A Quiet Place, Day 1. I think that's the third entry in the Quiet Place franchise. Cindy and I watched it the other night, and it is quiet, and it's a movie. You can hear people eating popcorn. I mean, it's pretty quiet. It's a different type of movie, They call it a horror. I don't think it's really a horror. It's more of a suspense.
And like a thriller type thing.
Yeah, which I like those. I don't like the true horror side. But anyways, that one will be leaving after tomorrow. And so good reminder, though, is we do put out our Facebook coupon. So if you go out there on our Facebook, we have a coupon. You can either print it off or just show it to us on your phone. And that gets you in on Wednesdays and Thursdays up to 4 people for the matinee price, which is $6.50. So an opportunity for you to save a little bit of money. And so that, like I said, that ends on Thursday. We are doing that summer movie series. We have on Wednesdays at 2 p.m. we have a movie every week. It's $2 to get in. A lot of the daycares bring their kids. People are dropping off their kids to see that. It's a great opportunity. That's sponsored in Broken Bow by Markham Construction. And today's movie is Spirit Untamed, and that'll be at 2 o'clock.
All right. You mentioned that Quiet Place would be leaving.
Yes.
Is there something, I assume, there's something replacing it?
Yes, there's Fly Me to the Moon.
Oh, I've been wanting to see this. This is with Channing Tatum and Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, so with those two, there's something for everybody, in my opinion.
There you go. I'm with you.
But I think it's based on back on the original, the moon landing, and of course, probably bring out all the conspiracies. Because if you remember, people faked the moon landing. Well, this, and I don't know that it's based on a true story, but they basically were doing that in case we didn't succeed in landing on the moon, so they had to have something to reassure the public or something. So looks good. It's I think kind of a romantic comedy, and but with Channing Tatum and Scarlett Johansson, I mean, wow,
it's gonna be great.
Yeah,
it's gonna be interesting. I was telling Brent the other day, my grandma, bless her, she stood by. We never made it to the moon.
Yeah.
So that's going to bring up that again, isn't it?
It probably will. So that should be a good one. And then we've got a couple more of I mean, we had a real lull for a while, but now it's really good. But the week after that, Twisters, which, that's a long time follow-up.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Twister, that was one of the best movies, and now we have Twisters, which, with the season we've been having, let's hope it's not stormy when we have that one. But that'll be the following week, and then after that, I think probably the biggest movie I think that they think for the year will be Deadpool and Wolverine. So they have high hopes for that one.
All right. Well, there you go, folks. The hottest blockbuster movies of the summer coming right here to Broken Bow at the Fox Theater. Anything else, Stuart, you wanted to mention this morning that maybe we haven't touched on yet?
Probably just remind people we do have a great app, so download the Fox Theater app, and it's really kind of cool because it enables you to buy tickets to any of our theaters, and it'll actually prioritize based on where you're at. So if you're closer to Cozad, it'll put Cozad on top, and I always tell people make sure you're clicking on the right one, because we do have occasionally we'll have somebody that bought tickets to the wrong one, and we always accommodate them. So.
The schedule, of course, you have some matinee opportunities.
Yep. Every Saturday and Sunday we do matinees. And of course, like I say, they're a little less expensive there. And then if you take advantage of the Facebook coupon on Wednesdays and Thursdays, we have free popcorn sponsored by Nebraska State Bank every Tuesday night. And that always goes over very, very well.
All right, Stuart, thanks a lot.
Thanks for having me.
Excuse me. Let me try that again. Fox Theater. Again, we're very, very lucky to have it here in Broken Bow and Cozad and
Central City.
We'll take a quick time out. We'll be back.
Join me, Chad Dolan of Reynolds Auction and Realty on July 19th, 7 p.m. for the annual Kearney Cruise Night Classic Car Auction. Want to buy or sell a classic car or truck? Do it this year at Kearney Cruise Night. Live internet bidding, great food and cold drinks in the air-conditioned building at the Kearney Fairgrounds. Just $2 admission and a lot of fun and entertainment for the whole family. To consign your car or truck now, give us a call at 308-832-2444 or check us out at reynoldsauction.hibid.com. We'll see you at the sale.
Did you just finish pulling weeds from your landscaping project, but unable to stand up straight to enjoy it? Team Physical Therapy can help. 872-5111. Did you slide into second, but unable to make it home due to a sprained ankle or pulled muscle? Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. Team Physical Therapy is open at all locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Gothenburg, and Callaway. So don't let that back, neck, shoulder, or leg pain limit you. Give Team Physical Therapy a call at 872-5111.
Don't let a dry spell or a lackluster lawn get you down. Sharon Lawn Care and Sprinkler Repair specializes in both revitalizing lawns and keeping them beautiful. Have them come to your home or business and worry about applying fertilizer with their 5-step program. Then sell the lawnmower and have them cruise by and take care of that too. To keep your lawn happy, ask about sprinkler repair and aeration. Licensed and insured, serving Custer County and beyond. 308-870-0348.
Sharon
It's 8:30. Thanks again to Stuart Fox for dropping by with all the exciting movies that are coming to the Fox Theater here in Broken Bow, Cozad, and Central City. I want to talk a little bit about art.
Okay.
No, not like art, the guy art. I want to talk about art, but I want to be careful about this because this is an alcohol ink workshop.
Okay.
So let's not put together any arts that are living out there as human beings with the alcohol part.
Okay.
This is more about using alcohol ink to create beautiful paintings.
Mm-hmm.
And Cindy Holmes, who is a very talented person, is going to be the instructor. And this is coming up on July 13th, Saturday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. The workshop will focus on having fun doing some landscapes with alcohol ink. And the registration is $35. What to bring? Not too much. All the materials will be provided. And if you have it, bring some 91% rubbing alcohol, some small spray bottles, small tip applicator bottle, small straws, and Q-tips or cotton balls. I guess that's all provided, so you don't need to bring any of that. That's how it works, though. That's how they do it. It'll be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Please leave a voicemail if they don't answer at 872-2632, or go online to the Gmail and email them at wildrose.artists, plural, at gmail.com. The Wild Rose Gallery at 444 South 8th Avenue in Broken Bow. So again, no materials needed. It's a $35 fee, and you'll be putting together some beautiful small landscapes with alcohol ink.
All right.
And Cindy Holmes is the instructor. July 13th.
All right. For the past several months, we've been waking up on Wednesdays going, what's for Wednesday? At Chapin's Furniture and Square One Boutique. Well, they're not doing anything special today, and the reason is they're trying to get ready for tomorrow.
They'll be ready tomorrow.
And the following days for Crazy Days, so that's what they're preparing for. So with that in mind, we're going to make sure you know what's coming up at Chapin's Furniture. You know, they've been in the furniture business for 48 years now, and to celebrate, they're going to be offering you a crazy deal of 48% off all in-stock recliners and sofas.
Jeez.
Yeah, hurry in. This deal is only good through Crazy Days, so it'll start tomorrow, and it will run through Saturday. Plus, on Thursday, tomorrow, you can save 25% off fashions and accessories at Square One Boutique, and then 20% on Friday and Saturday. You'll find them on the south side of the square in Broken Bow. Chapin's Furniture and Square One Boutique, getting crazy for Crazy Days.
The Wood River Township, which is in the Ocado area, is looking for a part-time motor grader operator. Now, this job will be about approximately 80 hours a month. For more information, contact Scott Sliker at 308-440-9444. Experience is preferred, but they'll train the right candidate. So this is a job opening. Kind of nice hours if you're just looking for something part-time, approximately 80 hours a month. Out there grading roads with a grader. Experience is preferred, but they'll train the right candidate. Call Scott at 308-440-9444. Always wanted to drive one of those, see what that was like.
There you go. Dawson County Fair is coming up soon in Lexington, Nebraska. Going to start on July 17th, run through the 21st of this month. Going to have a carnival this year. So carnival on the Midway all 5 nights. One of the big features of the Dawson County Fair is always the rodeo, sponsored by Platte Valley Auto. And showtimes are Friday, July 19th, Saturday, July 20th at 8 p.m. at the Dawson County Arena. Now, if you purchase a ticket to see one of the rodeo performances, included with that, free barbecue.
What?
Yeah. Also, coming up at the Dawson County Fair will be the Outlaw Tractor Pull. That is scheduled for Sunday, July 21st. Showtime 5 p.m. at Dawson County Raceway. It's also Military Appreciation Day on that Sunday. Free admission for all service members. Also on Sunday, July 21st, at the West Fairgrounds, Show and Shine Car Show will be Sunday, July 21st from noon until 4. Also going to feature some live entertainment featuring artists such as Nate Kime, Full Denim Jacket, DJ Lopez, formerly 3, and Dave Lerbacken will all be performing during the Dawson County Fair 2024, running July 17th through July 21st.
Thank you, Brent. All right, let's kind of preview tomorrow while we have a moment here. Tomorrow during the breakfast show, and we'll start right off at the beginning of the show, we'll be out and about. You'll be in one car, I'll be in the other car. Christy will be with you.
Yes, she will.
Thank the Lord. And Tina will be with me. I'm not sure about that yet. But we'll be out.
Yes, we will.
And we'll be going to businesses and stopping by and doing quick remotes about what they are offering for Crazy Days. Many of these businesses will have specials all the way through Saturday. You just mentioned some of the ones that we're talking about earlier. So here's what we're going to be doing. 20 remotes in maybe 2.5 hours.
Is that possible?
We've done it before.
Yes, we have.
I think we've done a little more than 20.
I think we have, yeah.
Before. But this is a good challenge. 20 businesses that we'll be talking to tomorrow during the breakfast show. And I mentioned it off the air, and I'll say it right on the air. I'm not sure how many radio stations out there have probably done 20 remotes in 2 hours, because we have news and different things that we present as well. So probably a little less than 2 hours airtime. We're going to be doing 20 remotes. So we're pretty proud of that. We appreciate what the businesses, they have confidence in us that we'll be out there and catching them at the right time and make sure we get their specials on the air. So we'll be doing that tomorrow.
Yeah. We actually have the easy part, I think, of the job. You and I get to go around to the businesses and visit with people. Jeremy's going to be back here in the studio trying to run everything, going from you to me and back and forth and playing ads. And
yeah,
I would kind of like to almost be back here to see just how in the world he does all of that.
Well, he's a pretty calm guy. He stays pretty, calm. So I think he'll get it done. But he'll hear us yakking in the background. When one's on, the other will be yakking, and it could get confusing. But no, it's something that Jeremy's helped us with for a few years now.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that tomorrow. Thanks to all the businesses. A lot of these businesses that you're hearing about today on our live reads are the same businesses we'll be stopping by and talking to in most cases. Also, I want to remind you, too, that Mid-Plains Community College will be bringing in that beautiful automobile tomorrow for you to register for in the park. They should be there about mid-morning. We're going to talk to them. But see, what was the car this
Trans Am, I think.
Yeah.
79, right?
Yeah.
So will that, you think it'll be like the Trans Am in Smokey and the Bandit?
What, 79?
Yeah.
It might be close. Yeah.
I just wondered.
Might be close.
Yeah. We'll have to check it out. That'll be fun.
The Old Settlers Picnic is this weekend. Alumni is here in Broken Bow. The Old Settlers in Litchfield, of course, one of the longest festivals, long-lasting festivals in our area. And we'll be there for the parade and give folks a chance to register for the $75 cash prize we'll be drawing for on Friday in honor of the birthday of KCNI. Before we close the show today, we'll be giving you a chance to text in, and I'll get back as quickly as I can from Varney Health Mart with the text phone.
Okay.
So that we can use that when I get back. So be sure and listen for that. We'll be giving you a chance to text in and get registered. You can register as many times as you like, but once you're in all the way through to September, where we'll have a final drawing. And the final drawing, by the way, will be accumulation of our $75 cash winners. And we'll be giving away $750 cash. And someone else will win a beautiful Weber grill that came from Ace Hardware in Broken Bow. RT Ace Hardware. By the way, I guess Ryan will not be at Ace Hardware tomorrow. I'll be talking with his sister tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Great.
So
we'll look forward to that.
Yeah, I picked up a plunger the other day, and I was told that Ryan was not going to be here on Thursday.
Okay.
So Tiffany will be visiting.
That'll be great.
Yeah.
We'll look
She'll
forward
do
to
a great
talking
job.
to her.
She'll do a great job. Looking forward to that. And also, you can go in and look at those grills. just like the one we have here.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to scat.
Oh, yeah, you got a remote to do.
I do. I got to go. And so I'm going to take a break. And I'll
right.
leave it up to you what goes on after that.
I'll hold down the fort.
All right.
The summer heat is upon us. It's important to have your cattle water full and fresh. Give yourself assurance with a satellite water monitoring system by Gallagher. This monitor system collects water usage of your livestock tank and sends satellite updates periodically to your phone. No need for good service or an extra trip out to the pasture. Give Moline Seed and Fence a call for more details about livestock water monitoring systems. They can be reached at 308-529-0781. Located just north of Gothenburg, Moline Seed and Fence.
Hi, Central Nebraska. This is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. As a part of our constant search for great ways to serve our customers, I'm excited to announce that Lori Pandorf-Leeper has joined our team in Callaway as an experienced licensed agent. So whether you're needing new home, auto, business, farm, ranch, or life and health insurance, or maybe you're just checking in on your current coverage options, reach out to Liana, Chip, or Lori at Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
The busiest season is back. Get things accomplished with a Polaris off-road vehicle. Shrink your to-do list, rain or shine, while staying comfortable in a climate-controlled cab. Our sales team is ready to move units, so pick out yours from our huge line of in-stock units. The shop crew is always busy in the summer, so make sure to call ahead to schedule your service appointments. Agland ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Always wear a helmet, never drink and drive.
It is 8:42. Brent with you here in the studio. Dave is headed to Varney's in Broken Bow, and we'll be visiting with our friends at Varney Pharmacy coming up for you here in just a few minutes, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, I want to remind you about a wonderful care facility here in Broken Bow serving Custer County and the area, and that's Quality Senior Villages. You'll find them right here in Broken Bow. They are a specialized Alzheimer's and dementia care assisted living facility. They believe that an active life is a nurturing experience, and at their facility, residents can thrive and live an active lifestyle. Activities can bring about a feeling and sense of self-worth and well-being, and they try to provide that at Quality Senior Villages. To find out more about their services, not just within the facility, but even outside the facility, please give them a call today at 872-6387. That's 872-6387. Quality Senior Villages in Broken Bow. As we mentioned, Dave is headed to Varney's. We're going to find out what's happening there. I'm sure maybe even get a little preview for what's coming up on Crazy Days beginning tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. And as we wait for Dave to get set up there, we'll crank out a little Clapton for you on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Pharmacy here in Broken Bow, Nebraska. I'm with Julie, and we are ready to rock and roll here because it's Crazy Days tomorrow. We'll talk about that a little bit, but...
Yeah, don't get me wound up now because I'm already getting crazy over all this stuff, okay?
Julie,
So
I have to tell you something. I've always thought you were a little bit crazy in a wonderful way.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
There's nothing wrong with being crazy.
No, there's not. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, if you're nice about it.
Yes, if you're nice about it.
And we'll talk about Crazy Days here in a little bit. I know you got some things set up for that, but today let's talk a little bit about something that too many people can relate to.
Yes, and we'll talk about allergies and what we have here at Varney's to help you with your allergies.
I'm going to pay close attention.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we'll walk over here. We have allergy products all over the store because it's just so strong right now with the allergens in the air.
Mm-hmm.
So right here in front of the pharmacy, we have a nice display of the Leader brand allergy relief medications, and the Leader brand is it's our store brand, and it's a generic of the name brands.
Mm-hmm.
And they're always less money because they don't spend the money on advertising like the name brands do, but they're just as good. Okay, so we'll start at the top, and allergy relief for your itchy eyes, if you have that issue. We have it's comparative to the Pat-A-Day eye drops, and they were once a prescription. Now you can get that over the counter. And we have lubricant eye drops that compare to the Sustained Balance. And I don't know about you, but I have itchy eyes, and the eye drops do help me a lot. So
some folks have itchy, some folks have kind of a burning.
Yes.
Like either or.
Mm-hmm.
Now let me ask you before you go too far here on the top shelf. You have the nasal strips. Have you ever used those?
I haven't.
I haven't either, but a lot of people do.
A lot of people do, yes. We do sell quite a few, mostly for snoring.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And then on down we have allergy relief. Different kinds that you can come in. I hear you sniffing right now, Dave.
I know.
You got to have some allergy medicine.
I should. Well, I take one pill in the morning.
Okay, I do too. Yep. And then, you come into the store and we'll show you around and try to find what you need for your symptoms. And, we have it for adults, we have it for children's. There's liquid and tablets, capsules. So that is the Leader brand. Now, if we walk over here, we have another nice display. We have the Claritin Non-Drowsy. It's a 24-hour relief, and it says on their ad that 24-hour non-drowsy relief from over 200 indoor and outdoor allergens. And that's another thing. If you guys have pets, dogs or cats that are inside, outside, so they're in the house all day or outside all day, part of the day out with you, they get allergens on their hair coat that they bring into the house, and then that can cause allergies for you.
Are you saying that that Willow, the super cat, could be causing allergies?
Well, she could be.
Oh, Lord.
I know. But you can always take, like a damp washcloth and just wipe over her fur, because say if she went underneath the brush that had pollen on it that you're allergic to, she's going to bring that pollen in on her fur.
Folks?
Makes sense?
It does make sense. It's also quite possible that a lot of us are adding at least to that with our pets, right?
Right. Not so much that you're allergic to your pets, but they're bringing pollen in on their fur.
Good to know.
Shave them all. Kidding. Don't do that.
Just a joke.
It's a joke. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Now, if you're brave enough to shave your cat, well, we'll see.
You know what? My daughter-in-law can shave her cat, Carl. He loves it. He doesn't care. She gives him a lion cut. He looks like a great big lion.
Well, I think they just go crazy.
You would think.
But this is the brand name show.
Yes. And then there's Allegra. That's another thing I need. Well, of course, we have the Benadryl allergy, but we have nasal sprays. And this is the nasal quart right here, which I've been told by my doctor it's really important if your allergies, or if you have quite a few allergies or they're really bothering you, that the nasal spray helps a lot.
Okay.
He said if you can't take a pill, the nasal spray is best.
It's another alternative.
And you know what? I just looked down here and I see a $3 coupon for one Allegra, Nasacort, or Exizol product. So
just pull that when you're there and save $3.
That's right.
Okay.
And then once again, we have a bunch of eye drops that will help with your allergy relief or your dry eyes. You can come on in, we'll help you figure out what you need, or say your eye doctor told you to get a specific one. There are a lot of different brands of eye drops, so it is kind of overwhelming.
It's kind of confusing.
Yes.
But you here at the store could have a conversation and help out a little bit.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And then once again, more allergy medicine.
More?
So it's everywhere.
That kind of shows you how many people are fighting it.
Right, and I mean, we sell a lot every day. And we have the Flonase nasal spray. We have the nasal rinse, which is also really good. It's just you use distilled water, and then they have the packets that you put in the water, warm water, and then you just kind of spray it gently in your nose, and it rinses all the allergens out of your nose and helps relieve pressure, your sinus pressure in your face.
And Julie, isn't it amazing sometimes you can feel that pressure and can give you a headache, all the way down to suffering the symptoms to a certain degree, but not feeling that pressure. I mean, it varies so much.
It does. It varies with everybody, and even like you said with yourself, it varies from time to time.
Yeah. So when in doubt, if you're sniffling and you're feeling your throat, maybe getting fluids running down it, and you don't have the headache, it's probably good chance that you're still having the allergy reaction.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. Yep.
We're not doctors, but
But it makes sense, just stay on top of it. It's you need to take care of yourself daily, not once or twice and think it's going to be fixed.
It wouldn't bother me if you called me Dr. Dave.
Oh, Dr. Dave! Yes, let's do that today. Dr. Dave, let's go over here.
You can just call me Dave.
Okay,
most
Dave.
doctors are probably not like that.
Okay. Well, it could. Okay. On to the lotions. Skin is dry. I know we've had a lot of moisture in the air, but a lot of people have dry skin. We're out in the air more, where the sun's warm, and it does dry the skin out. So we have lots of over-the-counter lotions that are scented, non-scented, ones that dermatologists highly recommend. And along with the lotions, we also have moisturizing body wash, and that we have a good supply of that. And if you like to use like the body oils too after you shower or bathe, we have those that you just put on your skin and they soak in real nice. And if you
I'm going to grab this one right here.
Yes, that's yours.
Now, I guess I don't mind revealing that I see a dermatologist once a year to have, check for skin cancers, make sure everything's okay, and a psychologist every day. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm here for you, Dave. I'm here.
Okay.
Every day.
But they recommend this at the doctor I see for a facial cleanser.
Yes.
As you age, you really need to keep your skin as clean as you can, and they have some other things that they recommend maybe you put on once a day, but this is the start of it all right here.
Yes, CeraVe. It's a very good brand. We carry several of their products here. We have a foaming facial cleanser, a hydrating cream to foam cleanser, the regular soap, bar soap, which is nice.
That's nice.
And what do you have in your hand there, Dave? Is that that's the facial cleanser, the hydrating facial cleanser for normal to dry skin.
And it says moisture balance.
Yes.
So that's, like you say, different seasons, it changes for your skin.
It does. Yeah. And then along with the CeraVe, we also have the Cetaphil, which is another one that's highly recommended from dermatologists. And another thing I want to say, I'm going to go back to the eyes. If you're having allergy or dryness in your eyes, sometimes the skin underneath of your eyelashes become dry and flaky. You can't see it with your naked eye, but it does, and then that gets into your eye, and that can cause irritation. Now, the Cetaphil gentle skin cleanser, or even the daily facial cleanser, if you want to gently wash your eye, well, you can wash your whole face with it, but gently wash your eyelids and in like by where your eyelashes are. Just gently wash it, and it will soften that skin, and you won't have any of the flakiness anymore. So that might help.
That might help
with your eyes. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, you've got a lot of products here just for this very subject we're talking about today.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm glad you said that. People are starting to come in and saying that the chiggers are bad. You know, our grass is beautiful.
Yes, lush.
Yes, so it's a wonderful home for chiggers. Ugh. So we do have products for that, and we always have on hand the Chigger Guard, which is a favorite for everybody that has chiggers. It gives you quick relief of insect bites, mosquitoes, chiggers, stings, like bee sting or any bug bite.
Any bite like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, those chiggers, boy, when they bite, you live with it for a while. It really bothers you.
It does.
I remember as kids, you know, you get playing outside, and oh my Lord.
Yes.
Yeah. So don't suffer. It's right here.
It's right here, and then also all the hydrocortisone cream will help with that as well, and also I just noticed this today. It says new. It's Sarna. It's a steroid-free, calm and cool anti-itch lotion. And it says it eases pain and itch associated with insect bites, sunburn, and poison ivy. And it also has menthol in it, which menthol helps cool the skin, so that gives you a relief too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you're quite up to speed on all of this, Julie.
I know. I kind of have experience with my skin.
Well, you're experiencing it. You probably have a lot of conversations with people that come in with different symptoms, and
yes.
So
and you know, it's helpful that when people come in, maybe they've been to the doctor and the doctor has suggested something and the reason why. So then I can share that information.
Very good.
Yes.
Very good. Wow, you've got a lot of things. What else do you have here?
Well,
talk Crazy Days?
We could talk Crazy Days.
I was wanting to get a hold of, is it Hannah?
Oh, yeah, Hannah.
Hannah. She has just a moment. Hello.
Hello.
Hannah, can you come over here? I want to do a comparative analysis from last time.
My arm to hers?
See, which of your arms did we test out last time?
I think you did my left last time.
See that? Can I check out your right?
Sure.
Wow.
Is it rock hard?
Yes, and that's. I'm guessing that she's gained about 2 centimeters to 3 centimeters in bulk on her arms.
Yeah. Thanks for hyping me up.
Sure. She's in great shape.
She is.
Yeah, she's a good example.
About her all the time.
I don't blame you. I know she works hard at it.
She does.
Marge is working hard at making sure the scripts are filled while we're giving her help a hard time. Sorry, Marge.
That's okay.
Oh, she gave you the okay.
I feel good about that.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, real quick,
Okay.
Crazy Days.
Crazy Days is tomorrow, and we will open at 8:30 with deep discounts. And from 8:30 to 9:30, it'll be 40% off the toys and gifts in the store. From 9:30 to 10:30, 35% off. 10:30 to 11:30, 30% off. 11:30 until closing, which is at 5:30, 25% off. Now, there are some exclusions. Montana Silversmith will be 20% off all day.
That's still good.
It's good. Essential oils, 20% off all day.
All right, and discount tables will be filled.
Yes, I have some tables set up. I have them cleaned, and I will be bringing out product early tomorrow morning.
Okay.
And it'll have deeper discounts than the 40%. So.
All right, and we have some more information back at the studio on some of the things that details about your Crazy Day activities. Julie, thanks so much.
Thank you, Dave.
You want some of my hydrating facial cleanser?
I have some at home.
Okay. Brent will send it back to the studio, but folks, be sure and stop by Varney Pharmacy tomorrow for all those discounts that were just described beginning at 8:30.
Yes.
Back to you, Brent.
All right, Dave, Julie, thank you very much. And Varney Pharmacy will be one of our locations that we'll be visiting from during our Crazy Days remotes tomorrow morning on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show, so be listening for that. 9:03 is the time. We'll take a short commercial break, then get caught up on the news and sports here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
The warm season is here. Feeling motivated to get some projects done? Your first stop should be Ansley Lumber and Supply. If you aren't as motivated as you'd like to be, when you see the quality products and materials they sell to put on your home, you'll be ready to go. Composite decking from TimberTech and Armadillo will stand the test of time. Pella and Marvin windows will keep the outside air out and the inside air in. Top it all with Tamco Titan XT roofing, tough like a roof should be. Metal is another option for your barn dominium, shop, or other roof as well. Ansley Lumber and Supply, downtown Ansley.
Headaches, ear-ringing, neck pain, dizziness, brain fog. Is your jaw pain to blame? Pearson Physical Therapy wants to be your partner in finding out. Tension and dysfunction in the jaw and surrounding muscles can lead to a number of symptoms that disrupt your daily life. It can be hard to know who to seek out for help. We invite you to come see us at Pearson Physical Therapy to learn how your jaw dysfunction can be managed so that you can get back to not having to deal with daily aggravation. Call us at 872-5800 or stop by on West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Nebraska State Bank believes in our strong rural communities. We believe in our local ag producers and their capacity for innovation and growth. At Nebraska State Bank, we work hard to support our customers' growth, and that means growing ourselves as well. We offer a variety of banking products to make banking easier, especially during busy times, such as making payments online, signing loan documents digitally, or mobile depositing a check. These are just a few ways we can help simplify your life. Visit nesb.bank or call any of our branches to learn more about how we can make banking easier for you. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. The first Democratic senator has come forward publicly to say he doesn't think President Biden can beat Donald Trump. Colorado's Michael Bennett tells CNN.
Donald Trump is on track, I think, to win this election and maybe win it by a landslide and take with him the Senate and the House.
Mr. Biden meets with union leaders in Washington this morning. 2 days after Hurricane Beryl made landfall, more than 1.5 million homes and businesses in Texas still have no power, many of them in Houston.
It's so hot and humid at the same time. Yeah.
No airflow.
No airflow. I would have to open up all the doors.
But if there's not a breeze.
If there's not a breeze, no.
Scientists have discovered a new species of plant-eating dinosaur in Britain. CBS's Vicky Barker.
Susan Maidment of London's Natural History Museum says this lumbering herbivore would have been about the size and weight of a large elephant.
It is the first complete dinosaur discovered in the UK in 100 years. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Attention! If you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out heart-stopping letters, aggressively garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance, and you better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it seem impossible to ever get out of debt. Don't let the tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, the #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks that the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands. Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, they'll fight to get you the best deal possible. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Nick Cope.
Some breaking news this morning from Wimbledon. 7-time champ Novak Djokovic is into the semifinals without having to win a point because his opponent, Alex de Minaur, withdrew due to a hip injury he sustained during his fourth-round match on Monday. Djokovic now awaits the winner between American Taylor Fritz and Lorenzo Musetti. Copa America semifinal last night. Argentina shut out Canada 2-0. The other semifinal is tonight at 8 Eastern between Uruguay and Colombia. You can catch that on FS1. At the Euros, England faces the Netherlands at 3 Eastern on Fox. The winner of that advances to face Spain in the final. In baseball, Rays shortstop Wander Franco has been charged with sexual abuse and sexual exploitation of a minor in the Dominican Republic. Franco is on administrative leave by MLB and the Players Association through July 14th.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Sunshine expected today with daytime highs approaching 88. Winds out of the northwest 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear skies again tonight, lows around 60. Clear skies tomorrow, daytime highs approaching 88. Temperatures a bit above average Friday and Saturday with highs from the low 90s to the mid 90s. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Currently at our studios, temperature showing 74 degrees with sunshine. Winds are light and variable this morning with the barometer at 30.07 and the humidity 68%. High yesterday in Broken Bow hit 84 with the low dropping to 60. Our sunset for this evening is scheduled for 9:13. Our precipitation total for the month of July, as recorded thus far here at our studios, showing 2 inches and 86 100 so far for the month. All right, coming up, we're going to be turning the page and giving you a little preview for what's coming up with Crazy Days tomorrow. That information on specials and things around Broken Bow coming up on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Breakfast Show, and joining us in the studio now, ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to Christy Wells.
Please. Not necessary.
Hi, Christy.
Good morning. I like how you make me out to be like the problem employee, and then
Now I don't do that.
Yeah.
Well, I do kind of.
Here
Well,
comes the
you
problem
well,
right
you just
now.
well, you kind of got on me.
Well, now Dave's back,
this
so
morning.
now
Oh, come
you don't
on in,
need me
Dave.
now.
Oh, this will be fun. This will be fun. This is going to be a fun dynamic here. Do you want do you want your seat back, Dave? You want to run the board? How do you want to do this? You want I can take a little short 30-second break here. Do you want to set in the chair I usually set in, or how do you want to run off the remaining minutes of the show here today?
I don't think I want to work under these circumstances. Working with an employee, I should say, that harasses my co-host, gets him out of sync for the breakfast show.
I just suggested that he do something, like read the directions.
I just think it would be best if I stepped out. Talk to you later.
Okay, bye, Dave. Come on now, I'm a guy.
Yeah,
I don't
know.
read directions. I just assume.
I know.
Yeah, that got me into trouble yesterday. But now we're past that.
Okay, let's get back on track.
All right, so we're back on track. And one of the things that we like to do is when we come into Crazy Days week, we like to kind of give you a little preview for what some of the businesses will be doing to celebrate Crazy Days. Now, tomorrow morning, we're going to be out and about actually visiting with the businesses so that they can tell you what's going on. But this is just kind of a preview to get you ready for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. And I understand you and I, we always team up for these.
And
we
I pick
have
the teams.
we have an announcer go with a salesperson. Mm-hmm. And so the teams tomorrow will be Dave and Tina and Brent and Christy.
Yep.
All right. So it's right now Brent and Christy right now.
That's right.
So this is a little preview
We're
for us
the
too.
varsity team,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Well, I like that. I don't know how the others will feel about that comment, but I guess we'll find out. You want to start? What do you have over there?
I'll have Bow Family Furniture and Flooring. Thursday's Crazy Days focus will be genuine Lazy Boy recliners as low as $3.99. Save on 3-piece living room groups featuring motion sofas and love seats. Great prices on items like a gray leather-like microfiber. That is all taking place out at the Bow Family Furniture on East Highway 2. But also, downtown location will be having up to half off the regular price on all carpet and vinyl remnants. Save on a large selection of in-stock soft and hard surface flooring products. Bring your measurements, and they can help you. Don't forget a wide array of affordable used furniture as well down at the downtown location for Bow Family Furniture.
All right. Broken Bow Floral going to be a part of Crazy Days. They'll have sales going on beginning tomorrow and Friday. They'll be open Thursday and Friday from 8 to 5:30, open on Saturday from 9 until noon, and they're featuring 25% off store-wide. They're also going to have tables of clearance merchandise as well. You'll find them at 533 South First Avenue. They hope to see you during Crazy Days Thursday through Saturday. That's Broken Bow Floral.
And I also have a multi-vendor garage sale that's going to be taking place during Crazy Days. They're going to be located at 817 South D, north side of the square next to Bruning Bank. And inside there, you'll find many garage sale items and items from a moving sale and handcrafted items as well. And they will be there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 10 to 5. So check out that big garage sale while you're around the block.
All right. And while you're there, just take a couple of steps over to Bruning Bank because they're going to be outside on the sidewalk welcoming you to Crazy Days. They'll be there with some cold water to cool you down and some cool merch you'll want to grab too. So make sure you say hi to our friends at Bruning Bank while you're walking around the square in Broken Bow tomorrow for Crazy Days. Stop by and say hi. And if you'd like, make sure you ask them about the always changing world, and it is always changing, of banking and how they can take care of your needs. So stop by and say hi to our friends at Bruning Bank tomorrow during Crazy Days.
And while you're on that side of the square, you can go down the sidewalk to Lily Kate Boutique. They will be having sales all 3 days as well. Thursday from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. From 7 to 8 a.m., 40% off summer fashions. 8 to 10 a.m., 35% off. 10 to 6 p.m., 30% off summer fashions on Thursday. Then on Friday and Saturday, the sales continue with 30% off. They'll also have sidewalk sales going on with merchandise on the sidewalk tables for up to 75% off. North side of the square, that's Lily Kate Boutique.
All right. When you're doing all your shopping and things, you're probably going to need a break. So how about checking out the Dairy Queen? I would say a blizzard.
Yeah.
Late in the morning or early in the afternoon would be just perfect. So make sure you swing on in, say hi to them at Dairy Queen, open daily from 10:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. And if you mention this ad during Crazy Days, you can upgrade your soda or tea to a large for free. There you go. They also remind you that they are looking to hire, so if you want to show off your great blizzard flipping skills, stop in and apply. Dairy Queen in Broken Bow, open daily from 10:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. Do one more, and then we'll take a break maybe here a little bit.
Well, I heard you guys talking about this earlier with the Mid-Plains Community College car.
Mm-hmm.
So just a reminder that they will be on the square on Thursday from 9 to 3 with their car that is a 1979 Trans Am, beautiful and powerful, restored by the students in the Automotive Technology and Auto Body Technology programs. They'll be selling raffle tickets to win the car for $10 with the money raised benefiting the Mid-Plains Community College programs. They'll be there again from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Thursday to sell raffle tickets for that car.
All right. Another one of the places that we're going to be visiting tomorrow for Crazy Days is the Garden Center in Broken Bow. They got a sale Thursday the 11th running through Saturday the 13th. 10% off gallon perennials, yard art, bird baths, selected pottery, and much more. There's still plenty in the greenhouse, too, to shop and plenty of warm weather left for it to grow. So, and while you're there, make sure you take a seat in their prairie patio furniture while you're there to discover its comfortability and durability. They'd be happy to answer any questions you might have. So make sure you swing by and see the Garden Center during Crazy Days. Special sales going on Thursday the 11th through Saturday the 13th. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a little music break, and then we'll come back and continue to preview about some of the special things businesses around the area have going on during Crazy Days in Broken Bow beginning tomorrow. And while we play this song, we're going to open up the text line. Now, this is going to be text only this morning, all right? So we're going to open up the text line, 870-0333. Just text us your first and last name, and we'll get you entered to win in our Thrive for 75 giveaway promotion. So if you text in during this song, 870-0333, we'll get you registered into our $75 weekly cash drawing, and we'll do that coming up Friday morning on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Again, the text number, this is text only, 870-0333. All right, we're back live in the studio. Brent and Christy with you for the remainder of the show, because we are kind of giving you a little preview for what many of the great businesses around Broken Bow will be doing for Crazy Days, which begins tomorrow. And Christy's got some more information for you right now.
Yeah, at Juanito's, they are going to be doing some great lunch sales Thursday through Saturday. Juanito's is located just across from the Nebraska State Bank on the street there by Clang Financial, so you can find them there. Thursday, they are going to be doing $1 tacos, shredded chicken, pork, or ground beef. On Friday, they'll have nachos supremos for $8.50, and on Saturday, nachos fajita for $10.50. Did I say supremos or fajita the first time?
I'm not sure.
I know. I got lost.
I'll be honest.
Let's go again.
I wasn't paying attention because I was trying to pre-read what I'm going to do next.
Okay. Thursday, $1 tacos. Friday, nachos supremos for $8.50. Saturday, nachos fajita for $10.50. And those will go from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. each day there. And they would love to see you for lunch during Crazy Days at Juanito's.
See, you pick on us, but this isn't as easy as it looks, is it? Huh?
Oh no, I know it's not real easy.
When we do our Crazy Days remotes tomorrow morning, first place we're going to be at is Geared for Sports. And boy, they always do some big things during Crazy Days. Crazy is not just a word at Geared for Sports in downtown Broken Bow. It's a rule during Crazy Days for them. Their sales are going to start bright and early at 7 a.m. They're going to open up at 7 a.m. tomorrow, and these sales will be from 7 a.m. tomorrow and run until 6. During that time, they're going to have $10 and $15 tables. They're taking 30% off clearance football, volleyball, basketball, and wrestling shoes, 20% off store-wide. Now, that excludes the GCI chairs, but everything else 20% off. They're also going to do 50% off Brooks Levitate and 40% off Brooks Ghost 15 athletic shoes. And they're also going to do sales running on Friday from 9 to 6 and Saturday 9 to 4 as well. So make sure you get up early and visit them at Geared for Sports for all of their Crazy Days specials. They'll be opening tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock.
All right, at Ollie's Coffee and Boutique, besides a delicious coffee, you'll also find amazing savings during Crazy Days. If you enjoy cornhole, you'll love this deal. You make one beanbag, save 10% off. Make two, save 20% off. Make all three and save 30% off your entire purchase. There will also be sale racks with 75% off merchandise. They will be doing this Thursday and Friday, 7 to 5:30, and Saturday from 8 to 4. So stop by Ollie's Coffee and Boutique.
All right, grocery cart going to get in on the Crazy Days festivities. It's always crazy at the grocery cart, yes, especially certain times of the day.
Yes, it is.
And they say come cool off at the grocery cart for Crazy Days. July 11th through the 13th, a special crazy sale, Hint 12 variety pack flavored water, $9.98. And Arctic Glacier Ice, 16-pound bag, $3. Some of the things that they'll have on sale as they help you cool off during Crazy Days at the grocery cart. Make sure you come shop their everyday sales. They're open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. at the grocery cart.
All right, at RT Ace Hardware, during Crazy Days, the word overstocked means savings for you. It's simple. These items need to go, so you're invited to stop by during Crazy Days and help them move them. Open Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 6, Saturday 8 to 4, and now Sundays from 1 until 5. Proud to be your locally owned and operated Ace store filled with the brands you need for your projects at South C Street in Broken Bow. That's RT Ace Hardware.
All right. A couple more things to share with you before we go. The Jungle Nook. I think we kind of got introduced to them when you guys were at Loud and Proud, I think it was, fireworks. They kind of joined together and did some special things with that fireworks stand when it was open for the 4th of July. But we encourage you to stop in on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 10 to 5. They are located at 422 C Street in Broken Bow in the alley. Now, Jeremy with the Jungle Nook buys storage units, and then he sells the treasures that he finds in them to you. He also rents audio equipment so you can fire the DJ and do it yourself at your upcoming wedding or whatever event you have planned. Now, the way they do it is it's buy it by the pile practice. That's in full effect. So you won't find prices on just separate items. It's buy it by the pile. Clothes, dressers, tables and chairs, household items, stereo systems, as we mentioned, office furniture, craft items, and much, much more. So swing on in and see what the Jungle Nook is all about. Open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 10 to 5. Again, they're at 422 C Street in Broken Bow in the alley. Call Jeremy with your questions at 308-746-1874.
Okay, at Lines Appliance, they have Crazy Days prices for Crazy Days all month long. Grills, coolers, and of course appliances from quality names like Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, and Amana. Love a cooler that keeps things cold, but don't want to lug around something that weighs a ton? Visit Lines Appliance. They have a new great, lightweight, efficient cooler that will blow your mind. And I've seen them. It's crazy how lightweight they are. Yeah. No reason to go out of town price shopping. Those low prices you're seeking are right in Broken Bow at Lines Appliance.
All right, last one I have is Clips and Curls in downtown Broken Bow on the Square. They've got a sale so crazy, it's only going on for one day, so don't you dare miss it. It'll be tomorrow, July 11th. You'll find Clips and Curls east side of the Square in Broken Bow, and here's the way they're doing it. From 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, 35% off all in-store retail items. So 35% off, 9 to 10. Then from 10 to 11 a.m., it'll go down to 30% off. From 11 until noon, 25% off. And then from noon to the rest of the day until 5, 20% off all in-store retail items. So check it out. A one-day crazy sale for Crazy Days at Clips and Curls, east side of the Square in Broken Bow.
All right, and I will end with the Varney Pharmacy, where Dave was this morning. So we heard a little bit about that. We already know Julie's feeling crazy. But Thursday, 40% off from 8:30 to 9:30, 35% off from 9:30 to 10:30, 30% off from 10:30 to 11:30, 25% off 11:30 to 5:30, plus discount tables. Montana Silversmith and essential oils aren't included in the sale, but they are 20% off through Saturday. On Friday and Saturday, the store-wide sales continue at 20% off, including the Montana Silversmith items and essential oils. Buy for yourself now or buy for gift-giving occasions coming up and stash away your finds. That's at Varney Pharmacy tomorrow for Crazy Days starting.
All right. Christy, thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
It's appreciated.
I'm glad I could be of help.
Yes, thank you. I'm glad too. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
That's right, 7:30 sharp.
Okay. Make sure you join us tomorrow morning, folks. It's always, crazy. When we do our Crazy Day remotes, I think, 20-some businesses or something that we're going to be visiting with?
20
yeah.
At least.
So join us for that tomorrow. We'll get you up to date on everything that is happening for Crazy Days. That'll be tomorrow on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. We'll close it out for today. Thanks for listening, everybody, and have a great day.